Hello there, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to this series with England taking on the 2020 Nations League, the build-up to the World Cup in Qatar 2022. If you haven't watched the last episode, make sure you go back and watch that. There were loads of goals as we played France and Iceland, so make sure you go back and watch that before you watch this video, and there will be spoilers. So you have been warned. Right, we get straight into it. We've got a couple of changes to the squad from the last episode, as you would expect. Jordan Pickford is back, and he's back in goal at the moment. I'm still undecided on the goalkeeper. I'm not enamoured with, I'm not wedded to Jordan Pickford like Gareth Southgate is. I like Nick Pope. Dean Henderson's out of the squad. He picked up an injury, and, you know, France. Aaron Wan-Bissaka's in the squad potentially for his first cap. Same with Jared Bowen, who's had a really good start with Everton. Charlie Taylor starts today because Ben Chilwell's just come back from injury. Charlie Taylor's had a really good start for Burnley as well. He's got 3 assists in 9 games this season. And as I've said before, I'm loving managing England and only England in this save because I'm going round and I'm just watching game after game after game. Jadon Sancho's now at Barcelona, so I'm watching them a lot, and I'm just going around and watching games, and I'm just seeing ridiculous goals, ridiculous games. I saw Jadon Sancho score a 45-yard volley or a lob because the keeper had messed up and he just lobbed it straight back into goal. I see Mason Greenwood score an outrageous hat-trick. So yeah, it's been really, really good. And because I'm not managing a club, I've got the time to go and watch matches, and it's really, really good. So yeah, it's been a very enjoyable experience. I highly recommend it if you just fancy having a couple of seasons, you know, a Euros and a World Cup and the Nations Leagues that come along with it. I highly recommend just knocking about with whatever country you feel like. You know, whether you go and do the South American qualifying or something like that. You know, just have a little tinker. Just a national side only. It's really good. Yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it. We're 4.5 minutes in here, and we're on the first highlight. We've apparently had a shot on goal already, which it didn't deem worthy of us seeing. Kovacic in midfield. It's all Croatia possession at the minute. Brozovic lips it in. Perisic has scored. He looked offside there, but the goal stands, so it can't have been. And it's a nightmare start. 5 minutes in, and we're a goal down. Happy days. Brozovic plays the ball in. It's a lovely little clip. He was onside when the ball was played, and that is some finish from Ivan Perisic. What a hit into the top corner. I mean, Pickford, we're going to see the offside cam now. Yeah, he timed it perfectly, didn't he? Timed it perfectly, and that is thumping finish. We need to win this game, and we need to hope that France slip up, because otherwise we've got to smash them at Wembley. And just wide from Perisic this time. What are you doing, boys? Why are we not in this game? Come on. Pickford launches that one long. That's a decent clearance as well to Rashford. Oh, and that was an awful pass. And oh, come on, that was there for the... Oh, it's going to be one of those matches. It's going to be one of those matches. Vasilico, good tackle. Oh, you kidding me? Well, it's an awful finish from Vlasic, but you can already see this is getting away from us immediately. It really is. Early goals. Spain have scored. Alvaro Morata. North Macedonia and Slovenia are 1-1. A lot of goals going in there. None of them in Iceland. I mean, come on, boys. What are you playing at? We've had 4 shots on goal. Oh, my God. Why can't you pass the ball? What is wrong with you? Right, Dele Alli down to Sterling. Come on. Alexander-Arnold. Dele Alli. Sterling again. Good little clip. Harry Kane scores at the second time of asking. His original header came back off the bar and he's on hand. It just drops back for him. We get a little bit of luck, a little bit of good fortune, and we get the goal. Sterling with that cross. You see there the first header off the bar, but it drops straight back to him, and it's 1-1, and that is what we need. Come on now, let's make it count. Is it? I mean, I'm going to drop it back to balanced. Since the France game as well, we've gone back to a standard line rather than a higher line because 4 yellow cards. Because we just getting tortured on the counter-attack. And there is the goal for France. They have scored in Iceland. If this ends in a draw, it puts France in a huge position, as that volley was sliced just wide, but it wasn't a bad effort. Was it Perisic again? Come on, 10 minutes till half-time. Dele Alli. Alexander-Arnold. Cross it when. It wasn't a bad ball. Go on, get in there, Rashi! Yes! Marcus Rashford scores. He slide tackles the goalkeeper, and Rashi scores to put England in front. And, I mean, they dwelled on it here. I mean, look, we're crowding round, and Rashford comes in. I mean, that was a vigorous challenge, shall we say. But it counts, and we're 2-1 up, and it's nothing more than I expected. France have suddenly gone 3-0 up in their game. Griezmann has got a quick-fire brace. I mean, we don't necessarily deserve... Well, not that we don't deserve to be in front. I wouldn't have said Croatia deserved to be losing right now, and they're not losing right now. As Kovacic forces the ball in. Got to question Jordan Pickford there. He's tiny, isn't he, Pickford? I've got a feeling Nick Pope might have saved this. Oh, Pickers, you should have got that. That is frustrating. 2-2, but we've had more of the ball, they've had more shots. You kind of got to say that it's a fair result at the minute. I'm just going to say we've been a better team rather than anything else. I don't want to stress them out too much. And then we'll do... Team talks just don't go well with me at the minute. How have we got 6 yellow cards from 8 fouls? Are you taking the absolute... You know what? We've got a penalty. Harry Kane's going to take it. Of course Harry Kane's going to take it. We've got a penalty. The free kick was delivered in. There was a coming together. And Harry Kane should put us in front here. And he does. It's 3-2 to England. And the goals keep on flying in our matches. We are back in front for the second time. Never any doubt. I never had a butterfly. I never had any sign of nerves. It's Harry Kane. He scores penalties. It's what he does. How have they committed 7 fouls? 8 now with only 1 yellow card. The same amount that we have, and yet we've got 6 yellow cards. My substitutions are going to have to be to take off 3 yellow carded players regardless of rating. I'm going to have to do it. I can't not. As Maguire is beaten to it. And it's 3-3 for the love of God. We just cannot defend. Ugh! I mean, we didn't even keep a clean sheet against Iceland. We were 5-0 up and let them back in. And here, what is going on here? Look, that is infuriating. I would be pissed off with that if that was in the National League, not in national football. What the hell was that? I'm going to have to, like I say, I'm not going to be able to take players off to give players a run out here. I'm going to have to do it because of yellow cards. I don't have a choice here. I mean, Wan-Bissaka I was going to bring on anyway. I don't like Chris Smalling being there. Can they change around? Yeah, that's better. And I'm going to have to take off the centre mid, I think, because, again, you just can't have all those players on yellow cards. You just can't. So at least we've reduced it by half now. That's the main thing. We're going to drop a little... we won't do anything at the minute. We've got a corner. Let's see what happens here. Oh, he's in! It's Marcus Rashford! Get in, boys! Yes! We are in front again. It's another 7-goaler here. Harry Kane got the header across and Rashford just puts it in on the line. Towers above. It wasn't going in, I don't think, from Harry Kane. And Rashford thumps it in over the line. Right. I'm just going to put... We have... Where's the time-wasting one? Where's the time-wasting one? Why can't I see... Oh, there we go. I'm going to put it to sometimes. I'm going to be a little bit cheeky. And I'm going to put it to sometimes. And let's just see if we can wind the clock down a little bit. Everyone's looking alright. So I don't need to worry about any tighten up or concentrate shout-outs. Listening to the FM Creators podcast, which is really good. I recommend you go and listen to it. And they were saying about the shout-outs that you can do. Some of them don't work. And amazingly and obviously, as they were saying on there, they're not all designed to be a team shout-out, like the concentrate and things like that. Or the calm down, they're more designed for individual shout-outs, for if a player's looking nervous or looking angry and things like that. And it was a light bulb moment. I suddenly thought, wow, that is so obvious, isn't it? So yeah, that's something I'm looking at as we play now. Is just trying to figure out what shout-outs work best for individual and group scenarios. So yeah, let's see how that goes. A huge win for us then, 4-3. We deserved it just about in the end because we were ahead 3 times in the match. Very, very even game in terms of shots and chances. Not even in terms of... They committed 13 fouls and had 2 yellow cards. We committed 8 and got 6. I mean, I know there could have been 6 bookable fouls. I get that. And theirs could have just been little tactical fouls. But yeah, that's just... I hate it because it always seems to happen to the team I'm managing. Even though we're not set to tackle hard or get stuck in or anything like that, it always just seems to be that we get more yellow cards than the opposition for less fouls. It's just infuriating. Right, it all comes down now, if we have a look at our group, to this game against France at Wembley. It goes down on a head-to-head rule in the groups. So for us to do anything here, we absolutely need to beat them by 4 goals, quite frankly. I can't see it happening. Right, it's time for the big one. France at Wembley. Bizarrely, we are favourites for the game, which is a little bit weird. This is it. This is our last chance, really, because if you look, France have already been to Croatia, which you would have thought would be their really, really tricky one. It also means that their final 2 games as well are both at home against Croatia and Iceland. So we've got to win this. Absolutely have to win this match. And basically, we're going to have to win it 4-0. If we don't, it's probably over. But yeah, let's get this game out of the way first. Let's just see what happens. Couple of changes. We've made a couple of changes to the tactic. We've changed the overlap over to the right-hand side because we've got Alexander-Arnold as a wing-back and Jared Bowen making his first start as an inside forward on that side. We've changed it to a winger on the left, which isn't ideal because Jadon Sancho is right-footed, but I think he'll be all right because he does have the trait to cut inside, so that'll be okay. Harry Winks comes in midfield. Again, it's all about protecting booked players as well. We've got players that are almost, that are 1 yellow card away. We've already got 3 in the squad that will miss the next game. Harry Maguire suspended for this one because, he was one of the dirty half dozen in Croatia. So, yeah, Ben Chilwell comes in at the back. Chris Smalling and John Stones. It's a totally new centre-back partnership as well. Nick Pope, you'll notice, is in goal. He's 6'5". I fancy that might just... those extra few inches that he's got on Jordan might just be crucial. I mean, you look at one of the goals that Croatia scored, that volley into the corner from Kovacic. I just get the feeling that if he was a few inches bigger, he would have saved it. So I'm still a little bit mixed. I don't like the centre-back options at the minute either. I don't think we've got many of them. Midfield and going forward isn't too bad. But yeah, defensively, I think we do have some issues. We can end their unbeaten run for sure. And we're just usual. I believe got what it takes. They just really don't go down well at the minute, these team talks. We will look to attack. Group remains anyone's for the taking. Yeah, it's going to need a big result. Sprung a few surprises. Yeah, and he's a fine player. Griezmann, he is a fine player. Here we are on the carpet of Wembley. Oh, we're not going to win 4-0. I can't see it happening. I really can't see it happening. You never know though, do you? You never know. I mean, we got it wrong so wrong in Bordeaux. We got it tactically absolutely horrifically wrong. So let's hope they do the same here. Maddison to Jared Bowen. Wow, that was an awful pass into the box. But we're going to pick it up here with John Stones. Harry Winks now looks for Jadon Sancho out wide. Chilwell, Winks. Chilwell again. Get the cross in. Maddison, Winks, Chilwell, come on. Again, endless passing with no product from it. We're being forced back. There we go. There was the ball, but it didn't work. And look at that, again, a ball over the top. And Nick Pope makes a save this time. Well done. We've dropped it back to standard line, and they're still getting in behind us. That's really frustrating. Dembele with the corner and headed over. How did N'Golo Kante win a header there? The guy's like 4 foot tall. Jeez. Get creative. Iceland have scored in Croatia. That's a big result for them. We'd bring up the group table, actually, couldn't we? That would be big for Iceland, because obviously that could be a relegation battle. Winks knocks down. Stones can't get the shot away. Great tackle. And it's cleared away. Dembele. And fouled, but Griezmann is away. He's picked up on the loose ball, and Nick Pope makes a save. Croatia have equalised in their match. Big save again from Nick Pope. He's keeping us in it. Did that shower go through? It did, but nothing happened. Look, we're at home, boys. Come on. Right, Chilwell, bringing it forward. Oh, just ran into the tackle. He's won it back. That's better. Come on. Maddison. He's gone for goal, and Lloris made a bit of a hash of that. It was a good hit. It's really annoying that only the group winners go through. It really, I know it has to be a Final Four. It has to be a Final Four. It would be really good to be in it, though. Maddison, good ball across to Smalling. And Jarrod Bowen! Oh! Inches away from a debut goal for the Everton man. That would have been a lovely moment for him. Yeah, it's a bit of a struggle at the minute. Lloris thumps the goal kick forward. It's not good. And Sancho picks it up. Away he goes. And he's not left-footed, is he? He is not left-footed. He couldn't get past his man. We keep the pressure on, though. Harry Winks. Henderson. Maddison. Henderson. Alexander-Arnold knocks it in for Jarrod Bowen. It's going to break for Harry Kane! Oh, and he's disallowed for offside. Surely not. Did that not come off a defender? He's offside on that header. That's where they're giving it. Really? Wow. You're giving the offside for that? Blimey. I mean, we're playing really well. We're doing well. We are doing well. We deserve to be in front. Our play has been really good. As we come forward again here. Jarrod Bowen now. Lovely play from Jarrod Bowen. Oh. My God. Half-time 0-0. What's happening in the other game? Where is the other game? It's 1-1. It is 1-1 in Croatia. We've been a better team. I'm going to assertively say that. We've been the better team. Just keep going, and the win is there for us. I can feel it. There's a lot more to come. Why does it not happen? Why do we not get any green on our team talks? Oh. This is really frustrating. Where's Kylian Mbappe? He must be injured. Mbappe's not playing for... He's not even in the squad for France. They've got 12 subs, so they haven't got any suspensions. He is not... He must be injured. Oh, come on, boys. We're in the hour mark. We've not had anything in this second half. Show some passion. I don't care now. Get out there and do something. Come on. Lloris is going to take this goal kick. He's not very good with his kicking, is he? He hasn't got it over halfway yet. Jadon Sancho's got it. Plays it for Winks. Henderson's going to hit one. Oh, he's hit the bar. Oh, and he's hit another one. Oh, and that one's gone in. We've got the goal. And that is an absolute screamer from Jordan Henderson. Seconds after smashing it off the bar. This one was a hit and a half. Off the bar. Cleared away by Digne, but Alexander-Arnold knocks it back down to him. Little 1-2. And that is some strike from the Liverpool captain, Jordan Henderson. Huge goal. As Lamar puts this free kick in and Griezmann puts it into the side netting. Almost an immediate response. As we can see though on the table, it's not enough to put us in front. Right. I think what we're going to do is... I don't know what we're going to do, actually, if I'm being honest. I'm going to bring Mason Greenwood on. Why not? I'm going to bring him on. Jadon Sancho could really do with coming off, which means I'm going to move Jared Bowen over there. But it does mean, who do I stick with an inside forward there? And if I do, who do I use? I suppose I could bring Raheem Sterling on as an inside forward. He's quite comfortable there. He likes to cut in anyway, so I might as well do that. Ben Chilwell could be struggling to see the game out, but I mean, we don't have another match after this, do we? It's it's back to their clubs after this, so it might be. Well, really, it should be Jared Bowen because he's had a shocker. Not sure. We're going to have to do it now though. 15 minutes to go. Who are we going to take off? Who are we going to bring on? It's going to have to be. It is going to have to be Ben Chilwell. He's really, really tired. So Charlie Taylor will come on for his second cap. Iceland. I missed that. Iceland have scored by the look of it, because they are now level on points there. That's going to make it very, very interesting. Iceland, yeah. Bodvarsson scored for them. We're getting the notification 25 minutes after he scored, but better late than never, I guess. Come on, let's hold on. Let's at least get the win. Let's at least get the win. We are still in with a shout. If we get the win, we haven't got the 4-0, and we're not going to get the win here. Dembele's in. Oh, and Nick Pope. Nick Pope, do you know what? You have earned yourself this shirt, mate. You are our first choice keeper now. Nick Pope is the England number one. Burnley fans, you can chant that now. England's number one. We've got the win. It doesn't put it in our hands. It's still massively out of our hands. It's a very, very good win. We'll get to the group stage now, but it isn't a win that puts it in our hands, but it is a win that means it's still alive going into those last two games. The only problem is France are at home in both of theirs, so it is heavily, heavily weighted in their favour. We do need them to drop points now, and it is very, very unlikely, I have to say. So come back then, November, the two games away against Iceland and at home against Croatia. Can we at least keep our winning record going? It looks like we're going to have to rely on the qualifying campaign now for the World Cup, but you never know. Football's a funny old game, isn't it? You never know what's going to happen. Smash a like on this for me, guys. As always, you know it. Watch, like, subscribe and share. Let's get people watching. I've had a few new subs recently, so thank you very much. Welcome along. Hope you're enjoying what's going on. And I will see you soon for potentially a really good video. Potentially a really disappointing one. But either way, come back and watch it. Thanks for watching this one. As always, guys, see you soon. Bye-bye.